the WTIM Pana Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Bob Ridings Pana, and Okanee Chop Shop. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and this conversation takes us to Lakeland College. And we're speaking here with Chris Stroll, the Dean of Workforce Solutions and Community Education at Lakeland College. Chris, thanks for coming on this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. It's always great to talk with you folks at Lakeland College. I know a big thing that you work on is the GED classes as part of the adult education program. We can get into that in just a moment. First, just kind of give us an overview of what your role entails as Dean of Workforce Solutions and Community Education.
That's a good question, Reed. I oversee several programs, including our community education. So that would include our Teens with Tools youth programming that we do in the summer, our Flex Tech Fridays, where we have high school students come on campus and learn more about careers and what options that they have. I also have workforce development, and I work with our industry partners. So under workforce development, that would be some of our short-term training that we do through our Center for Business and Industry. It would also include some of our apprenticeship options that we really have had a lot of interest in apprenticeship options lately. So if there are any employers out there that are interested in learning more about what some of our apprenticeship options are, I'd be happy to answer any of those questions also.
Awesome. And I actually do have a question that's actually a bit of a follow-up to the previous guest we had from you folks at Lakeland College. We were talking with Michael Beavers, who was talking about the flexible scheduling format that was going to be offered for some of the, I think, engineering courses, is I think what that was about. I'm curious if you had any role in all of that?
So we work very closely with Michael Beavers. He is over in what we call here our technology division, but a lot of folks would see it as kind of the manufacturing area. So what Michael works on is our competency-based education model, which means a student comes in and they demonstrate the competencies that they would learn in that course. And that could take less than a semester. It could take more than a semester. We're trying to meet students where they're at. We know that students have a very busy schedule. It's not just a traditional 18-year-old coming to college. We also see adults that have many other responsibilities, and they want to be able to further their education and move up within the organization that they're in, but they need some additional training. So this is a great way for someone to be able to learn some new skills, learn some leadership skills, but then also learn some of the knowledge that they need to be able to move up within their organization.
And thanks for reminding me of that term, competency-based education. I'd forgotten about that particular term at that point. But yeah, with what you were describing with your role, it kind of brought back that memory of that last conversation. So I wanted to bring it up here. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, so no, that's a nice little overview of what you do. I do want to get into the adult education program. Let's see. I understand you offer free classes for students to prepare for the GED exam. Kind of talk about what that process is like for students and how you get involved in it.
Sure. In Pana, we've had a facility that we rented from the school district there. We're going to be moving to a new location in Pana to be able to offer our GED coursework. And again, like you said, all of our classes are free. We have grant dollars that we're able to offer those GED classes for free. Our GED classes will start up again in the fall. So we're actually moving the things that we have from the facility that we were at over to the new church where we're going to be. That new location will impact our Pana students. We're going to be at the United in Faith Church in Pana that is located at 609 South Fairgrounds Road. We're very thankful to the United in Faith Church pastor and their families for partnering with us and providing a space for these vital classes for our Pana community. For anyone who may not be familiar with GED classes, this is to help someone prepare for the GED exam. Some of the subjects that are covered in the GED coursework are math, science, social studies, and English. So a student is able to do the coursework at their own pace. Some students go through very quickly. We've had students that take 8 or 9 years just because of family things that have happened. So if someone out there is interested in working toward their GED, that the high school classroom just wasn't a good fit for them, we offer those classes in Pana. So if someone passes all 4 sections of the GED, they obtain the Illinois High School Diploma, which is an official credential recognized by colleges' employers, and it certifies that they possess the same knowledge and skills as a high school graduate. So it's really a great thing if someone wasn't able to finish high school for whatever reason, that they can come back. We take students anything over 17 years of age. We've had people in their 60s and 70s come in and be able to complete the GED.
I love that, and that you're able to work with folks in all of those areas. You were talking about passing the I think 4 sections of the exam, or like 4 exams for the different sections. Are you talking about like the math, science, social studies, and language? Those like subjects you mean?
Yes, those
Okay.
are the 4 tests that someone will take. There's different locations throughout the area that a student can take those tests. We offer them here on our main campus in Mattoon, but there's also places closer to Pana that someone can sign up to take those tests there also.
Okay.
We
So
don't
oh,
administer the test. It's another agency that will administer the test.
okay. So then you folks are just kind of helping them prepare for it.
Yes, that
Okay.
is our goal, is to prepare people for the test. We've got lots of great teachers and we've got lots of different platforms. So one person may learn better on one platform, one person may learn better by paper and pencil test. So we try to figure out what is the best way for that student to learn, and then we provide them with the resources that they need. One of the best parts about the GED program for us is to see the ways that it changes the lives of people who have completed it. We see many graduates. We'll have 75 graduates this year because we've got our graduation this evening. So we'll have some students from Pana on our main campus this evening. And then about 20% of our graduates from our GED program go on to college. So that's a great thing, to be able to see someone finish up their GED. Maybe that offers them a job that they weren't able to get before, but it also offers them the ability to go on and work toward their next credential, whatever that would be.
That's great. I love it. I mean, obviously these are huge, educational life really milestones for these students. I mean, you sort of mentioned it already, but like, what does it mean to you as kind of overseeing all of this to see these students, succeed and then move on to whatever comes next for them in their careers?
So I've been overseeing the GED program in different ways for about the last 10 years. Every single year, there will be a family member that will come up and say, this is the first person in our family that has graduated from high school. So to see how proud the families are, but then to also see the accomplishment of the student. This is huge, not only for them, but it's also huge for their families, because it also shows their children, it also shows other people in their family that this is something that is very attainable. We're very proud of all the students who complete the GED program, and we cherish the opportunity to be able to celebrate these accomplishments like this evening. So again, we're hosting our GED graduation here on our main campus at 6 p.m. in the Field House. The Field House is the same location that we held our larger graduation on Friday evening. So it's the same stage, it's the same setup in the Field House as it is for our larger graduation. So it's really great to be able to see this year at our graduation, we had at least 5 of our former GED students that walked across the stage and received either a certificate or an associate's degree. So talk about a great cycle of events. They completed their GED just a couple of years ago, started college coursework, and were able to complete that. So what a great way to be able to see someone change their lives and be able to move up within their organization. It's such a powerful and exciting moment for all the students who have attended any of the graduation ceremonies. The students wear caps and gowns, they walk across the stage, they accept a certificate because they have completed an Illinois high school diploma. And the big thing is, to all the GED graduates out there, whether you're graduating today or you have graduated or you know someone that has graduated, I just want to say congratulations. We love to celebrate with everyone, and sometimes students aren't able to make it to the graduation, but congratulations to not only the GED graduates, but all the graduates out there.
Yeah, no, that is great. And yes, congratulations from here as well. No, I love everything you shared about, just seeing them put in the work and, yeah, and then the outcomes that they get, including later on at Lakeland. One more question before we go to break. So, maybe some listeners are hearing about this and may want to go into this themselves. How can they, get involved and register and learn more?
Sure. We've got our next orientation is scheduled for Thursday, August 20th. And again, that will be at the United in Faith Church in Pana. In addition to our Pana location, we also offer GED classes in Charleston, Effingham, Marshall, Mattoon, and Shelbyville. We want to make sure that we have classes throughout our Lakeland College district, because sometimes transportation is hard for students, or they just don't have the time to be able to drive all the way to Mattoon. So we like to be able to offer classes throughout the district. We've got a full orientation and class schedule is located at lakelandcollege.edu/adult ed.
And then, sorry, did you have more?
Anyone over 17 years of age is welcome into class. We look forward to welcoming our new group for this fall, and I can't wait to meet them when they come into class.
That is wonderful, and I can't wait to hear about hopefully how it goes on down the line. I'm talking right now with Chris Stroll, Dean of Workforce Solutions and Community Education at Lakeland College. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and continue the conversation right here on the WTIM Pana Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn, beans, and Chicago wheat all slightly higher at this hour. July corn up 1.5, 478.5. September corn up 1.25, 483.5, and December corn 499.25, up 1.25. July beans up a penny, 12.14. August beans up 2, 12.13, and November beans 12.04.5, up 3.5. July Chicago wheat 6.68, up 3.5. July KC wheat up 1.25. 7.05. July bean meal down $1.40, 3.33.10. July bean oil up 21 cents, 75.84. Livestock trade May feeders 368.67, down 12 cents. June live cattle up 32 cents, 253.70. June lean hogs up 22 cents, 98.75. Energy market July Brent crude oil 110.37, down $1.73. RFD Radio Network.
Could you use some extra cash in your savings account? Then you need to sign up for People's Bank and Trust Save by Spending's Roundup program. I'm Julie Sanchez with People's Bank and Trust. Simply use your debit card like you always do, and we will round up your purchases to the next dollar. The extra change is then transferred to your savings account. There's never been an easier way to save. Call 888-PBT-1954 today to find out more. People's Bank and Trust, we put you and your savings first. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pool season is here at Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville. For a limited time, all pool floats are 25% off, just in time for summer fun. And stock up for entertaining with 15% off all syrups and spices. Don't miss out on these hot deals. Get your backyard ready for the ultimate summer water adventure. Visit us today at 306 East Main Cross in Taylorville. Southern Ledge Pools and Patios. Let's make your backyard dreams come true. Celebrate America's birthday and our heroes with a scoop of something special from Prairie Farms. Introducing Red, White, and Boom, a limited edition ice cream bursting with strawberry, vanilla, and blueberry flavors the whole family will love. It's the perfect patriotic treat for backyard barbecues, fireworks, and making summer memories. And every scoop helps support the Folds of Honor Foundation by providing scholarships for families of fallen veterans and first responders. Celebrate summer and our heroes with delicious Prairie Farms Red, White, and Boom ice cream.
Brandy Bruley here, Superintendent of Taylorville, inviting you to find out the great things happening in our district. Tune in on air or online to the WTIM Morning Show the first Thursday of the month at 8:40 when we present our monthly Good News segment. From academics to the arts to athletics and more, we'll focus on how we achieve student success every month. Tune in on air or online when the WTIM Morning Show presents the Taylorville School District Good News segment the first Thursday of each month at 8:40. And go Tornadoes.
WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Pana Morning Show on your information station. It's sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Bob Riding's Pana, and Okanee Chop Shop. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I continue my conversation with Chris Stroll, the Dean of Workforce Solutions and Community Education at Lakeland College. We talked at length in the first segment about their GED program. I want to get into now the Fast Track to Fall events that are coming up ahead of classes starting in the fall. Chris, what do you have to share about Fast Track to Fall?
You know, there's still plenty of time for students to enroll to join us for the fall semester. The first step would be to go lakelandcollege.edu and click apply. But we've also got some events that we're hosting in person that we call Fast Track. It's an opportunity for some of our support folks to be together, like our admissions team, our recruitment team, financial aid, some of those other counseling folks. We've got some Fast Track events scheduled on our main campus in Mattoon. The 3 dates for our main campus are Wednesday, June 17th, Tuesday, July 14th, and Tuesday, August 11th. We also have a newer facility down in Effingham, our Effingham Technology Center, which has been open about a year. We're also hosting 2 Fast Track events down there. That is Tuesday, June 16th and Wednesday, July 15th. All the Fast Track events are from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is a great time for someone, whether they've just graduated from high school or someone who is looking at changing their career or getting a new skill. This is a great time for them to be able to come. You don't have to make an appointment. If you want to make an appointment, great. If you just want to show up that afternoon, you've got some time at 4 o'clock and you just want to show up on our main campus on any of the 3 dates that I listed, come on in. We'll have folks there to greet you. We'll be able to get you the application filled out. We'll have you talk with one of our academic counselors. They'll be able to help you figure out what kind of coursework that you'd be looking at for the fall. After all, our goal is not only to provide students with high quality education, but also ensure that we empower them to pursue their education and success at what they set their minds to. We've created many different initiatives and projects to pursue this goal. And in fact, we actually have an initiative going on right now that invites our community to also be a part of this mission. So we've got the Fast Track where individuals can come in and get their registration done. But then we also want to hear from our community members, our business leaders, and any prospective students out there. We've got a survey out there that we would love to be able to hear. How many hours a week are you working? What kind of schedule works best for you? What's the best way for us to be able to offer coursework to you? Is it online? Is it in person? Is it in the evenings? Is it over a weekend? Is it shorter time frames than a traditional semester? So we've also got that survey out there in addition to the Fast Track that we have going on right now.
Okay, yeah. So the survey is available, and you've got the Fast Track as well. You've got the GED classes coming up as well. Great to hear about all of that. Chris Stroll, Dean of Workforce Solutions and Community Education at Lakeland College. Chris, thanks again for coming on.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
thank
for
you-
having me today.
Yes, no, thank you. And thank you for listening to the show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville.
96.1 FM Taylorville.
107.5 FM Shelbyville.
107.9